But we did a study back in early 2000s. We had some funding from the U.S. Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. And I had been working with my colleague, and I consider him one of my mentors too, Jeff Colvin. And he ran a special school for young people with behavior disorders that had been removed from school. And they had a system of consultants that would help, once they got to be successful, to transition them back. But it was, as you know, once a young person is out of a school, the school thinks, well, I got rid of that one, kind of thing. And so the consultants were always frustrated that they couldn't get them back. And so we started a pilot in a school in Springfield, Oregon, and we called it a school within a school. But Jeff and I said, well, what if we didn't send those kids away, but provided them the same services right where they live? And so over the course of this 3-year period, we did a study, quite successful. So here's the story about the young man. So there was this one young guy, and he was just the worst of all of them, type of thing. His brothers had both dropped out of school, and they ran a methamphetamine business out of their garage. This is not uncommon. So this young guy was always just pretty obnoxious, and we really weren't sure if we were being successful with him or not. But as with many of these young people, he kept coming to school, so that was pretty good. So long story short, end of 8th grade, he's still in our school within school program, spending some time in the general ed classes. He's doing pretty well. The last day of school, the 8th grade, he breaks in after school to the school building and steals the popcorn machine, okay? So he gets arrested, spends, breaking and entering, spends the first 2 months of summer in the kid jail in Lane County. So we're all totally deflated because we just busted our butts for all these years to help this kid be successful. And now he's in jail. So his teacher, Maria, I still work with Maria, and she works in Eugene now. When he got out, he didn't go home that day. He went and he sought out Maria, his teacher. And I don't think it was jail, but he had basically seen the light. And he came back to Maria and said, you all cared for me so much and did such good work. And he really figured out how much he'd screwed up. And you told me not to use any 4-letter words, so you know what I was going to use, type of thing. So anyway, that young man came back to school the next year. He graduated from high school 4 years later. Now lives in California. He's a conventional guy working and raising kids. And he and Maria still keep in touch. So
excellent.
So that's again a kid we thought we'd failed. So what's the message? Never give up. It's never too late to help somebody. So there you go.
That's perfect.